Hey there, Cancer. How are you? Cancer, thank you guys so much. Oh my God. You guys, I always start by showing love. Thank you guys so much for just loving the channel. I appreciate you guys coming back. And if you're here for the first time, I really do welcome you. Okay, so Cancer, this is going to be your general read for the first half of July of 2019. I get a pretty excited energy right now as I'm talking about your sign. I mean, we are in Cancer season. So happy birthday to all of my Cancers, June or July. Wow, I just get like this really anxious or excited type of feeling. Not nervous, but just I don't know, like I don't know, maybe you guys are excited about something that's coming up. For a lot of you, I'm sure it is probably your birthday. Sorry, excuse me. For many of you, I'm definitely sure it's your birthday. For others of you, it's probably where, you may have just had a birthday, depending on when you're watching this video. I don't know, others of you, I think there's just some sort of something that you've been like really expecting, right? That's finally like, coming your way, right? Like I get like this real Three of Wands type of vibe, where it's all about you waiting for, certain things to come in so that you can go ahead and make your next moves. But that's about it that I have as far as like the channeled message that I'm getting for you. Let's go ahead and get right into the reading, Cancer. So this will be for you, Sun, Moon, Rising. If the messages don't resonate, you already know it's just never good to force a message. Please don't force the messages. If they don't resonate, check out your Moon and Rising. Also, you could try coming back like, in about a week or so, or two, or whatever, give it a little time. Sometimes you find that things might just play out in a very unexpected way. So let's go ahead, Cancer. Let's get right into it. Okay, that feels good. Okay, all right. Well, this is like real, like, it's funny, those cards popped out like that fast. I tell you, it's like there's something exciting is happening. Okay, so we have circles, completion. And then the next card that we have to come out with it is table, gathering. I personally feel, Cancer, looking at this is where you guys, honestly, I feel a celebration with this. So if there's anything that coincides with your birthday, anything that's going on, like some sort of dinner, some sort of gathering that you're having, bringing people together for the sake of your birthday, I feel like it is the people that are coming are the people that really make up your inner circle, the people that really keep you grounded and rounded, those people who have been there from the beginning, through different chapters of your life, different cycles of your life. I feel these people are definitely going to be coming together with you, or maybe you may be a part of the number coming together for someone. And again, this may correlate to any like birthday celebrations or anything that you have coming up. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull some more Oracle and let's see what it is looking like from there. Interesting. Okay, so it's being revealed to me like that for some of you, you're gonna be getting a lot of different cliques together. So like, we all have different types of friends. Some friends mesh well with others, some don't, right? So, you kind of have like cliques between your friends. I get the sense that you're going to be able to get all of these different cliques together. And again, this may correlate to any like birthday celebrations or anything that you have coming up. So let's go ahead and pull some more Oracle and let's see what it is looking like from there. Ah, interesting. Okay, so it's being revealed to me like that for some of you, you're going to be getting a lot of different cliques together. So like, you know, we all have different types of friends. Some friends mesh well with others, some don't, right? So, you kind of have like cliques between your friends. I get the sense that you're going to be able to get all of these different cliques together. to celebrate something or to sit down and break bread over something. But it feels good. Okay. Okay, so the card that we have here is the Satyr, Revelry and Indulgence. Let me just get that set up real quick. Okay. Can you guys see that? Not too well. So, okay, as I'm getting this together. There we go. So as I'm getting this, okay, there we go. All right. So Cancer, the feeling that I'm feeling from this is, during this time, or maybe up to this point, a lot of you, have been like, what I feel is like you guys have kind of been like the life of the party. Really anywhere that you show up, you know, you are always known for like, okay, hey, all right, hey, Cancer's here. It's going to be a good time. Everybody's excited now, you know. That's just the feeling that I get. So you may just kind of like attract attention everywhere you go, or, you know, with a certain group of people, every time that you come around, you are pretty much the center of attention, the one who is doing the entertaining, and the one that's really keeping kind of the party going, and you're keeping everyone having a good time. You're making sure everybody is partaking in whatever they are partaking in. What I'm feeling here, honestly, what I'm getting from this is like a really good host. So I don't know, Cancer. As I look at this right now before we pull out the tarot, I mean, what I can tell is you guys are going to have a pretty awesome birthday. So some of you are like planning birthday celebrations. It's going to be a great time. Okay, so I get the sense that there is kind of like a little bit of controlling vibe here, Cancer, because what I feel is like you want to make sure that everything goes as planned. But I think that's just, you know, just what's in the back of your mind. All right. Let's get one more good shuffle. And then we'll start laying some tarot cards out for you. Okay. All right, July 2019, the first half for Cancer. What is the strongest message? Four of Cups. Okay. So you're coming into this month feeling, there's a little bit of regret, I think, for some of you. If not regret, it's where it's, for a lot of you, you may feel as though, for some of you, it's regret about something that you didn't take advantage of. For others of you, it's not taking advantage of something because you're already feeling as though you really got enough to think about, or you have enough to worry about, or you have enough to keep you busy, is what I feel. So let's go ahead and keep pulling some. Okay, so the Moon. Okay, all right. So there's going to be some things that are going to be revealed to you. Things may not necessarily look really, really clear right now. Okay, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so Cancer, what I'm getting here is I'm seeing some sort of, I'm getting some sort of like mental block. But the mental block, it's not based on anything outside of you. I really feel like it's based off of things that are going on within your own psyche. Maybe certain things that you keep hidden. There's something that is trying to grow. There's something that is trying to manifest. And I think that a lot of you can feel it. You can feel it happening, but it's really happening more so kind of like behind the scenes, and there's not like much that you can really think to do about it. For some of you, okay, Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse, Nine of Wands in reverse. Interesting. And then now the Hanged Man. Cancer, give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, I see. I get that this is more of like exhaustion, like emotional exhaustion, because there may have been like some sort of conflict between the people that you keep in your inner circle, or the people that you or just anybody that's like in your environment, right? Like there may have been like some sort of like conflict around you. What I'm getting is that now that it's kind of at peace, or at some sort of truce, right? Or that it's at some sort of, now that things are calming down with that, I get the sense that you're really emotionally exhausted. You're emotionally exhausted, and what I feel is okay, there's something that you're letting your guard down toward. And I think what it is I think for a lot of you, you're going to be submitting to the unknown when it comes to certain aspects, Cancer. And then, this is your card, the Moon. So, oh, wow, so interesting. So, yes. Cancer. Now I see. So this is like two separate messages. Like I feel like in spite of all the good things that are going on around you, being that it is your season, I really feel like on a core level, a lot of you are dealing with not really feeling like you can progress forward because of emotional exhaustion. That emotional exhaustion is coming from dealing with conflict from things outside of you, or for some of you inside of you. And then also I get a sense that like as far as you letting down your guard to just letting things happen around you and not knowing exactly how things are going to really pan out, I'm getting the sense that it's a fear. Okay, but the card under the deck, excuse me, was the Fool card. Okay, so with the Fool card here, now I see the Moon and the Sun. What I'm getting is there is this sense where you're going to be moving through this seemingly pretty easy on the outside. I feel like throughout this time frame, when people look at you, they're not necessarily going to know what it is that you're dealing with on an emotional level. What they see is someone who has this great spark of energy. I mean, because this is a new cycle for you, Cancer. I mean, it is your solar return for many of you, and well, for all of you, right? Depending on when you're watching this video, excuse me. So we have completion, and then we have the Fool. Okay. Is your birthday marking some sort of turning point for you? For many of you, it may be midlife. I'm not gonna say midlife crisis because that's very dramatic, but there is, that that point where, you know, you're realizing, okay, I'm getting older, I'm getting mature, I'm getting more and more like my parents, right? But that's just a side joke. Okay, so yeah, needless to say, in spite of all the good things and all the good, you know, all the, okay, so this is like a front, is what I'm feeling, right? Like this is kind of the front, the smile, the laughs, the sideways hugs, the mask, right? But then on the other hand, Cancer, on a soul level, right? This is your energy. There's just a lot that is unknown. There's a lot that's unknown about you, a lot that you're discovering about yourself, and you're giving into it. You're not putting up a fight. You're giving into these kind of, you know, spiritual downloads of intuition. And it's draining. It's emotionally draining. It really is. But it forces you to keep yourself outside of anything that's happening, like drama-wise. But at the same time, it is making you pause, okay? So let's pull some clarification. Okay, one more time. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. It's a fight for you, or if not a fight, right? If you've been working, you know, you've been working at some sort of like emotional growth. You've excluded yourself from people outside of you that have caused all this riffraff, you know, or people who cause distractions, right? You've isolated yourself from that in a way, and you've put in the work emotionally. So you're doing the work, right? You're doing what you can. And that's what I feel here. Like, even though with the Eight of Swords, you feel as though you can't do much, or you think rather you can't do much. With the Hanged Man there, this is saying that, you know, at some point, maybe for some of you by your birthday, after your birthday, right? Or by the end of Cancer season, for some of you, you know, hopefully you will have found that new perspective, you know, so that you can move forward here. But that's what that Hangman is about. So you've definitely put in the work. Yeah, and then there's that Five of Wands again, right? So here's that Five of Wands, right? But this time it's upright on top of the Moon and the Nine of Wands in reverse. What I'm getting is, what I'm getting here is, the reason why for some of you, if you've been separating yourself or isolating yourself due to emotional exhaustion, it's because you're dealing with conflict within yourself as well as conflict on the outside. Kind of like a mirror, you know, kind of like whatever's going on with you is reflecting in what's happening around you, like the energy coming towards you. On top of you already probably beating yourself up about, you know, whatever. So very, oh, beautiful. You know, this is funny because this card revealed itself to me. This card revealed itself to me. The Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups here, this is telling me here that Cancer, what is going to actually allow you to push through or move forward or gain that new perspective so that you can push through and move forward is, I'm feeling self-love. Okay, it's okay. Your birthday, it's all right. It's okay to get a little bit older. It's okay to, it's okay to invite. I get the feeling like some of you, okay, so the reason why I said that is I get the feeling that for a lot of you, you're going to be Remember how I said up here that like things are going to be kind of clicky, right? Like this is that Five of Wands, and this Five of Wands here. I am getting the sense, yeah, that there's definitely going to be maybe like rival friends or rival frenemies, right? At this function, okay? But the funny thing is that it's all going to be okay because you're going to handle that situation so graciously, and Cancer, I just lost my train of thought. Don't get mad at me. Now we have the Ten of Pentacles. I like this. I like this energy a lot, Cancer. I think what it is I'm getting really choked up with it, and it's really like messing with my throat and crown chakras right now because I'm getting the sense of there being a lot of emotion happening during this time frame. There has been like a lot of confusion, a lot of back and forth between maybe some of your friends, maybe a rivalry between like the best friend and then like the second best friend, you know, because sometimes, you know, I'm sorry about that. Beautiful energy, Cancer. Anyways, the Ten of Pentacles is letting me know that, yes, here it is. Like, I almost want to cry with it. Like, I almost want to cry because, Cancer, people just do not know what it is that you have been dealing with on an emotional level, right? And the reason why they don't realize is because they have been kind of contributing to that, whether they realize it or not, no matter how good of a friend they are or not. But what makes me want to cry is that during a time of celebration, all of this fighting and stuff, it can come to an end. Everyone can come together, sit together, and act civilized and act like they, you know, have compassion for one another and actually be like an actual family of frenemies. Because sometimes that happens. Yeah, Cancer, this is like really messing with me. Like, this is big energy here because from what I'm gathering here is like your friends have been your family, even if they're like coming from different cliques, right? Like at one point, like that clique was was family that you chose. And everyone's going to be able to come together and have love for you and celebrate you. And that's not the issue. The issue is, I mean, it's not a bad problem, you know, to have, right? But the thing is that it's probably going to take a lot of work to get this together. And you're going to have to really, you may have to like kind of give in and kind of hear different people's sides of the story a little bit, like, you know, because people tend to want to tell you their side of the story of things whenever you're talking about a conflict, right? But just through the love and compassion that everyone has for you, Cancer, they're still going to be able to come together, keep the peace. Everyone is going to be trying to work very hard at keeping the peace and keeping the love flowing. In a weird way, Cancer, if I can bring that full circle, that energy is what is going to allow you to feel as though you can really press forward down the path of, you know, just having a greater foundation when it comes to who you are within yourself. Okay? Whew. So Cancer, I know that was like really, really all kind of all over the place there. But that kind of speaks to the vibe of the reading. You're going to be really all over the place trying to like kind of put out little fires with your friends or, you know, frenemies or whatever, however you want to classify it. But in the end, everyone is still going to be able to come together. Everyone is still going to be able to show love to you. And that's really all I got, Cancer. I mean, again, it's exciting. I knew this wasn't going to be a bad reading. It's not a bad reading at all. It's just, you're going to just have to be dealing with, you're going to have to kind of get your feet wet a little bit when it comes to trying to get everyone together and on the same page for maybe some sort of special event. And also at the same time, you know, dealing with kind of getting a little bit fatigue of that. So, wow. All right, Cancer, let me know how this works out in the comment box below. Thank you again so much for all of your likes, your shares, your subscribes. I just really appreciate all of that love. Continue to comment. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you always can. Just email me, LuminantLibraTarot@gmail.com. We'll go ahead and get that set up. So, Cancer, talk to you later.